400 penghantar makanan Foodpanda mengadakan bantahan di Ibu Pejabat Foodpanda sebagai sokongan kepada rakan mereka yang melancarkan mogok di beberapa negeri sejak 2 hari lalu. Mogok itu sebagai membantah sistem pembayaran baru yang tidak lagi dibuat berasaskan masa tetapi semata-mata jumlah penghantaran. Skim itu berkuat kuasa hari ini.
Sekarang ni protesnya sebab dia tarik hours tu, tak nak bagi kita orang makan hours tu. Komisen tak ada naik, diorang ni manifesto semua menipu ke.
Pasti sebab dia ada cakap nak kena completekan 3 order daripada masa sejam. So sebab benda ni bergantung pada sistem. So sistem boleh game kita. Sebab saya dah lama, saya dah pada Grab car apa semua. So memang dah lama. So dia boleh game kita punya. Macam dengan nak 3 order, macam 2 order bagi. So nak habis 1 jam tu, order yang ketiga tak masuk. So macam tu lah. Sekarang ni apa yang kita berkumpul kat sini sekarang ni lebih kepada kita dah jatuh batch je. Macam saya kata dia, ranking gaji tu. So kita jatuh batch. Maknanya daripada 1 order RM5, dah jatuh kepada 1 order RM3.50. So RM1.50 hari lah. So kita rata-rata yang berkumpul ni banyak yang buat seminggu dalam 200 order, 220 order. Yang bekerja dalam 14-15 jam sehari.
Tak protes, cuma kita nak balik yang asal dulu lah, yang kita buat daripada awal kita kerja. Memang jatuh lah rate apa semua, efek lah pada kita bekerja apa semua.
Skim pembayaran syarikat Foodpanda menghapuskan bayaran setiap jam ditentang pekerjanya. Walaupun bayaran setiap pesanan dinaikkan antara RM4.50 hingga RM7, namun penunggang Foodpanda mendakwa ia akan menurunkan pendapatan bulanan mereka. Sebelum ini, Pengarah Urusan Foodpanda Malaysia, Saya Tandas dalam satu kenyataan menjelaskan di bawah skim baru itu, mereka boleh dapat pendapatan yang lebih tinggi berdasarkan jumlah pesanan yang mereka uruskan.
Good day, my name is Implication and I will be presenting on the introduction. So, in the competitive corporate environment, every organization is striving to gain competitive advantage in order to perform more efficiently and effectively. And one of the methods that organizations use is by managing their resources well. While financial resources and material resources can be managed with due care and diligence, however, maintaining human resources on the other hand will require flexibility and skills, as the needs and requirements for every employee are different. Maintaining skilled employees is vital for the organization, as it is their knowledge and skills that help to support the company to achieve its objective and goals. In order to maintain their human resources, it is important to understand that motivation plays an important role. And by understanding the concepts and challenges of motivation, it can help improve an organization's effectiveness. Next will be on the concept and importance of motivation. So, motivation can be said to be a process that accounts for an individual's intensity, direction, and persistence of effort towards attaining a goal, where motivation can also be defined as an internal drive to satisfy an unsatisfied need and to achieve a certain goal. For the importance of motivation, we know that employees are generally more productive when they are more motivated. And when a motivated employee has his or her goal aligned with those of the organizations, they can direct his or her efforts in their direction, which can help the organization to achieve their objectives more efficiently. For an individual, motivation is essentially a factor that encourages a person to achieve his or her personal goal, whereas in an organization, motivation can be said to be a factor that leads to employee satisfaction. So, throughout history, there has been many attempts to define and explain human motivation. However, it is apparent that no theory could explain everything involving motivation. Some of the more established theories are, first, the Maslow hierarchy of needs. So in the Maslow hierarchy of needs, we need to fulfill the lowest level of the hierarchy first, which is physiology needs like food and water. Next, we'll move on to the next, which is safety needs like security and safety. And after that, love and belonging, like relationship and friends. Next, the esteem needs. And after that, the highest level, which is self-actualization. This is the level where one has achieved his full potential, which includes creativity and activities. So next, we'll look at the Herzberg two-factor theory. In this theory, Herzberg has demonstrated that human behavior is influenced by two sets of motivation, which is the satisfaction factor and the dissatisfaction factor, or so-called the motivational factor and the hygiene factor. So in the motivation factor, it includes items such as achievement, recognition, growth, and the nature of work itself, which can be described as intrinsic factors. And in-hygiene factors include salary, supervision, and working conditions that can be characterized as extrinsic factors. And next, some of other theories include Theory X and Theory Y, the goal setting theory, expectancy theory, and etc. Now, let us move on to the background of the company. So, the company is Foodpanda, and Foodpanda is a mobile food delivery marketplace that is available in 13 countries. Its service allows users to select from local restaurants and place orders via its mobile application as well as its website. In Malaysia, there is an estimate of 13,000 riders. That is all from me, and now I will pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Nur Izzati Hidayah binti Muhammad Usaimi and my metric number is 252662. I will continue this presentation about the issues related to motivation. So, in Foodpanda, there is 4 issues that related to motivation. The first one is the riders are unhappy with the new payment scheme. Before this, the rider will be paid according to their working hour, which are RM4 per hour. And they will also get the additional payment for each order that they receive. However, for this new payment scheme, the rider will be paid according to the number of order that they receive, which are the rider will get around 4 to 7 ringgit per orders. This new payment scheme make the rider feel that they will get less payment than before. The second issue is the users of Foodpanda in Malaysia started to boycott the Foodpanda. The users start to delete and uninstall the Foodpanda apps in their gadget. The users also spread their dissatisfaction in all of their media social, including the Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and so on. The third issue are the Foodpanda bans the rider without accepting any reason. There is one case where one rider cancel the orders from one customer because the customer area are far from the rider's working area. And because of that situation, the Foodpanda management banned that rider from Foodpanda without accepting any reason or explanation by the riders. And the last issue is the Foodpanda management didn't give the financial safety nets to their riders. However, due to this COVID-19, the managing director of Foodpanda start to consider to give the financial safety nets, which are the EPF and so, to their riders. That's all about the issues related to motivation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tan Penyin, matrix number 264641. I'll continue to present the challenges faced by management and employees on motivation. Normally, motivation is referred as an interest or a force that drives someone to take action. Therefore, the first challenge faced by individuals in motivating themselves is lack of interest. The employee's interests can directly influence their motivation level. For example, if an employee is not interested in his own job, he will not give full commitment and can be easily distracted by other matters. He will also be not motivated in performing his tasks and achieving the goal. Next is low self-confidence. High self-confidence meaning that an employee believes that he can perform the task and can achieve the goals. Therefore, he will continue to put efforts until the task is completed and the goals is achieved. In contrast, if an employee has low self-confidence, he will not be able to make his own decision, unable to express himself well, unable to form a good relationship with his co-worker, and unable to remain motivated until the goals is achieved. The third challenge is fear of failure. Perfectionism or fear of mistakes is something that can stop someone from moving forward. If an employee has these traits, he will recognize lack of achievement as a failure or a confirmation that he is flawed in some way. Therefore, the employee will avoid any task that he thinks that he will fail to complete. In their mind, they think that it is easier to avoid tasks than experiencing shame due to his failure to complete the task. In conclusion, the more the employee fear of failure, the less motivated he will be in completing his tasks and achieving the goals. Other challenges faced by individuals in motivating themselves includes lack of clarity, patience, excuses, exhaustion, and so on. Next, the challenges faced by management in motivating employees. The first challenge is diversity of the workforce. Managers' ability to recognize individual differences of employees is the most important factor in succeeding the motivating process. Employees come with different needs, different desires, and different expectations. Their characteristics, background, beliefs are all different. Therefore, it will be a huge challenge for managers to recognize the individual differences of employees in such a diverse workforce. The second challenge is difficult economic situation. Under economic recession, everyone lives a stressful life. Most employees and organizations are struggling economically. For the workforce, they face low motivation level because the performance target and the objective become hard to achieve. However, the management is unable to improve the monetary reward to boost the employees' motivation. When the employees realize that they will not get extra payments for their extra work, or even their basic salary will be cut down, they will refuse to work more or unable to perform well due to the stress. In this situation, it will be hard for managers to come up with an effective strategy to motivate the workforce. Lastly, strategies to motivate the workforce. There are many plans and strategies that are able to motivate the workforce. However, there are no one single way that can motivate every employee at the same time. Therefore, it will be a challenge for the manager to continue put efforts in designing the strategies to motivate the workforce and align with their needs. That's all from me. Thank you. I'll pass to the next member now.
So hi, Assalamualaikum. So after the all the crises and issues that have been facing, there are several recommendations to overcome the issues. First is artificial intelligence AI, making sure that wages and man hours daily. So the issues is about the new payment schemes that not accurate and they also have seen the difficulties. So AI will help this situation by able the system to read off clock in and clock out automatically. So by upgrading the payroll systems through all the AI capabilities, there will be no more issues related to untallied payment that can cause strike among the riders of Foodpanda. So management of Foodpanda can pay the wages accurately when the integrations of time records and payroll system has succeeded. Second is big data analytics to boost customer acquisitions and retentions. So as we know, big data analytics is involved in examining large amount of data to uncover hidden patterns, correlations, and give the insights to make the proper decisions. So for me is Foodpanda has been realized that big data analytics become important factors since some of rider being penalized, suspended or banned because of cancelling their customer order. So by using the big data, it will help to solve the problem by allow the business to filter the cancellations of order from customers. It is important to organizing the customer data well and assigning the customer order to rider. Third is Internet of Things IoT driven self-employed social security schemes. IoT is a simply of network internet connected object that able to collect and exchange data, which means IoT acts as GPS tracker in Foodpanda mobile applications. So rider usually will use their own mobile phones in their work, and the GPS tracker is always turned on to guide their to the customer locations, which also enable the company to track and trace their riders during the working hours for safety purposes. The IoT devices GPS tracker contribute to data collections and management under self-employed social security scheme to track and trace their riders during working hours. This is because before the pandemic conditions, Foodpanda management did not supply the riders with self-employed social security schemes, which is APF and so. This is becoming hot issues among the local community because there is a lot of accidents involve Foodpanda riders, and during the pandemic conditions, we cannot know where is the COVID available. Maybe when they sending the customers order, they can affected by the COVID-19. So when the Foodpanda management figure out about the self-employed social security schemes, they have given the self-employed social security schemes toward the Foodpanda riders, and this is one of the ways that they can boost the motivations among the Foodpanda riders. So for me, if anything happen to a rider and they want to claim from self-employed social security schemes, the data collected is important in the claiming process. So when application of Internet of Things in the Foodpanda management to driven the self-employed social security schemes, it's one of the best way for them to improve and motivation their riders. So that's all from me, and we continue with my friends.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Chao Chi Xuan, metric number 264598. Now I would like to continue about implication. One of the application in our case study is the implication for the application of artificial intelligence, which is also known as AI. What is AI? AI is the ability of the system to duplicate the human intelligence process. In the case, we found that the motivation of the riders become reduced due to they feel that the new payment system that had been introduced by the management team had lowered their wages. In order to solve the problem, Foodpanda should apply AI technology in their payroll system. With the implementation of the AI system, the payroll system will become more effectively where the payment was calculated more accurately and avoid inequality. It is because the wages is calculated based on their actual working times. With the AI system, the rider wages will be calculated more accurately based on their actual working hours. The second implication in our case study is the implication for the application of big data analytics. What is big data analytics? Big data analytics is the process of collecting, organizing, and analyzing a huge set of data to discover the pattern and also other related information. In the case, most of the riders decided to quit their job due to the inappropriate penalties that have been charged on them because of the cancellation of the customer order. Foodpanda management team should use big data analytics which can help to filter the cancellation region from the riders to prevent from the penalty. Besides, it also can help to organize the customer data as well and assign the orders to the riders who is at the specific area. The last implication in the case study is the implication for the application of Internet of Things (IoT). Internet of Things is the system that related with the ability to transfer data over network without human interaction. In the case, we found that Foodpanda does not provide the financial safety nets such as EPF and SOCSO for their employees, which lead to the dissatisfaction and lower level of motivation for the employees. With the implication of the system, the location of the riders can track anytime through the connection of the GPS tracker. It can help to ensure the safety of the riders in ways to deliver their food and also is able to detect the slack off of the employee as well.
To summarize all the reports, motivation is a process that accounts for an individual's intensity, directions, and persistence of efforts towards attaining a goal, and is also an internal drive to satisfy an unsatisfied need and to achieve a certain goal. This is because due to the crises and issues such as new payment scheme, boycotting, Foodpanda campaign, inappropriate penalties, and no financial safety nets that incurred in Foodpanda, this is make the Foodpanda riders feeling demotivated and unsatisfied with the top management. So all the problems can be solved by the management of Foodpanda with the help of Fourth Industrial Revolution's IR 4.0. So, Foodpanda management should concern any issues arise in Foodpanda because they need to ensure that there is no more conflict that can cause strife among the riders, as they are the essential resources that contribute to the success of the company. So that's all from us, and thank you.